Good evening, everyone. I'm going to give it another minute and then we'll start. I'm going to try to stay true to my word that it's going to be 30 minutes or less for our externship webinar tonight. I'll just give everybody another minute and we'll get started. So I just want to welcome everyone. My name is Colleen Anderson. I am the Director of Internships and Externships at Christopher Columbus High School. And I want to thank you for coming to our Externships 101 webinar tonight. I've met many of you. Some of your students and your sons are customers, which makes me really happy. I myself am a very proud Columbus mom to two grads. I had Nicholas, who graduated in 2014, Tyler, who graduated in 2015, and who are both benefited from our Columbus externship program. It has grown a lot over the years. When I started, I was a volunteer for Mrs. Galvez Cuesta. She brought me in. She was a little overwhelmed and needed some help, and it turned into today, where I'm now at Columbus full time. This is my 6th year doing it. And every year we're adding and adding more things, and it makes me so happy. I love what I do. I love working with your students, and I really love working with our alumni partners and our Columbus family. So that's just a little background on me. Uh, as far as the program tonight, I have some slides I want to show you. You can definitely send me some questions and I'll try to take a look in the chat for some Q&A when we're done. But I'm going to go ahead and get started. The great thing about the externship program at Columbus is it's truly something for everyone. Not every student is an athlete, not every student is in the band, not every student is in drama. However, every single student at Columbus can participate in our externship program. We have something for everyone and something for every grade level to participate, which is amazing. So I'm going to go through it a little bit with you today. Here is a quick little video. Some of you have seen this, some of you have not, but I'm going to go ahead and play this for you and then we'll pick up. Let me share my screen.
Columbus has a lot of extracurricular activities, and as someone who doesn't know what exactly they want to do, that's really useful for me that I can look at everything and see what appeals to me the most.
What's great about this internship is the opportunity to go through so many different departments. We're not just stationed in one spot. So this has really helped me to get a taste of different areas of medicine and really like figure out what interests me, what doesn't interest me. I think it's just been a really cool experience.
I came from Peru to Miami, and I just find it so fascinating how planes work. And I just wanted to see what this internship had to offer.
This is the first time that I've ever been exposed to medicine in such depth, and I've really been able to figure out if it's something that interests me. And it has really reaffirmed in my mind that medicine is where I want to go in life.
The most important thing that I've learned in this internship is it's really all about the character that you have. It doesn't really matter what background you have, which school you went to. It's really about the impression that you give the people that you meet.
You learn the math, you learn the English, you learn the sciences, but at the end of the day, the most important thing you learn of Columbus is the character.
They give you responsibility right away. There's a trust there. You can always count on that Columbus guy to have your back. My best friends today are guys that I went to Columbus with.
Columbus is really a big family, it's a big brotherhood, and many people tend to stay connected over the years.
You have friends that will always be there. You have counselors, teachers, faculty that's always there. That's the marriage value of brotherhood.
There's always going to be someone at Columbus who can help you reach your goals. Everybody's trying to help one another because it's just the way things work. It's all about faith and family.
Okay, hope you enjoyed our little video. It tugs my heartstrings every time. So we have, like I said, something for everyone. We have externships that are 1 day, a half a day, to a week, to 2 weeks, to all summer long. To clarify, an externship is not an internship. Our young college, our recent grads who are in college, really, those are the students who are participating in a traditional internship. Think summer long. Think they come home from college or they're, do it for a semester or during the summer. It's a longer experience. An internship implies that they're either going to be getting paid if they're lucky or getting college credit. They have to show up at a certain time, they have to leave at a certain time, and it's very structured. An externship is almost a fancy word for job shadowing. It's a short-term practical learning experience. So we just want to give our students a firsthand look at what a career would look like in an area they're interested in. So again, some are easy. It could be, a half a day or two. One of my favorite stories is I assigned a student to a dentist for a week. I think it was 4 days. And after the second day, he emailed me, we set up a call, and he said, Mrs. Anderson, I'm kind of bored. And I'm glad I did it. I definitely want to go to dental school, but I'm just sitting there watching. And I kind of chuckled and was like, well, did you think you were going to be filling cavities and doing root canals? So there's certain experiences that we have that it's just a little bit is enough for them to get an idea if that's something they want to pursue. Other things, they train our kids. The kids are, they're scanning. They could be updating computers. They could be inputting things. I was talking to one of our accountant partners this week. I ran into her at school, and she was telling me she puts them to work. They're doing some data entry, and they really are enjoying learning those skills as well. It just kind of depends on the career path. And it's a short-term practical experience. It's not a huge commitment of our students. So, we're very weary of, the attention span of a teenage boy, and we want everyone to have a great experience. And remember, not every, for instance, medical. We have kids, I want to be an orthopedic surgeon. I want to be an orthopedic surgeon. I want to be an orthopedic surgeon. So we have them go and shadow. And there happens every summer. Every single summer, we'll have somebody either faint, they'll get sick, they get woozy, and they'll say, oh, no, 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 I'm not going to do that. I'm going to pick a different career field. That is not for me. But either way, whether you found your passion and that's what you're going to do, you're going to buckle down on your science courses and you're going to focus on medical school and you want to go pre-med, or this is something you thought you wanted, but definitely not. Either way, it's a win. Because imagine, I was telling the students today, imagine you go to school and you're pre-med and you're getting all these prereqs out of the way, you're at college, and a year or two in, you decide, this is not for me. And those credits don't transfer and you have to start over. So the fact that we offer this to our students to get a firsthand look, even if they don't enjoy the experience, it's still a win. They have time, they can pick up something else and figure out which way they want to go. These are some of the fields that we have. There are a lot more. And if I have a student that wants something that's not here with enough time, I will try my best to find it for them. We have many, many, many partners. These are just a few ideas. We have banks, we have wealth managers, we have attorneys, judges, we have businesses, we have entrepreneurs, even Fortune 500, all different areas and things for students to do. At the end of this, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about our Palooza at Columbus, which I think is something everyone should do. Just for a fact-finding mission, but we'll go over that at the end. But we definitely have something for everyone. Also, seminars. How do we get the kids ready for our externships? What are some of the prerequisites? One of the prerequisites for everyone is what we call our externship seminars. We have a total of 11 of them. The complete schedule can be found on our website. We have our own page on the Columbus website. It's under Student Life, and there's an externship page. We are really good about updating that page with important announcements, data, things like that. So the complete schedule is there. Our kickoff is next week on the 15th, and we go all the way through the last week in May. So there's plenty of time and we list the topics and the speakers. All of these people that we're working with them usually are alumni or our Columbus family. And they all want to hit on the same things. Take advantage of the opportunity. Take advantage of being in the Columbus network. Take advantage of learning your soft skills, eye contact, handshakes, showing up on time, being well groomed, when to ask questions, different things like that. So all of these seminars are geared to the students. I can tell you that I have pretty much cherry picked them. I know that we've either used them in the past and they really resonated with the kids, or I've heard them speak before and I thought it would be great for our students as well. So they are normally starting at 2:30. They're always in the Paul Damari Lecture Hall, which is in the 3rd floor of the new L building. And those seminars are usually they start at 2:30 sharp. And they usually run about 30 to 40 minutes. As far as having afternoon commitments, being sports, being, drama, band, things like that, our coaches and all of our extracurricular activities are very aware of the externship program and the seminars. The key to this is communication, letting them know before, hey, coach, we have a seminar. I might be to practice 15 minutes late. Hey, coach, I have to attend a seminar. It's going to be on Tuesday. Can I go? What would you want me to do? Sometimes the coaches check with me. Usually it's perfectly fine. But again, the students need to attend 3 seminars to participate in the summer program. If you make more than 3 seminars, so we have 8 or more sessions, you'll be rewarded with a Columbus Connects Professional Seminar Series certificate. I know that's a mouthful, but it will give them a special distinction that they can put on their college applications, their resumes, things like that. All students are welcome to attend the seminars. It is first come, first serve. I believe the room holds about 150. There's been times where we put the kids in extra chairs or they're sitting on the stairs. It all works out fine. But I really think that there's great things for them to pick up in our seminars, and it just kind of gives them some practical advice to prep them for their summer experience ahead. So those are the seminars, and I will be sending out emails. You'll be getting them from me as parents, and the student will be announcements. And we also advertise those on social media on all of our platforms as well. So for sure, you won't be left behind. Okay, so how do we participate? Let's go grade by grade. A lot of this is going to be redundant, but I just kind of want to walk you through the steps and what you need to do participate. For our freshmen, you can participate as early as freshman year. Step 1 is starting Monday on our website. I'll probably send a mass email as well. There will be, under the student life section, externship page, on the right-hand side, there'll be a red button that says externship application, something like that, 2024. If I have any parents on here, please understand the students have to fill this application out. Application is a very fancy word. It's actually a Google form. It should take them less than a minute. Here's the caveat. It has to be done from their Columbus email address. If I had a dime for every email I got saying that your link is broken, I'm trying to sign my son up, your link is broken, the link is not broken, but we're trying to track the students on what they're doing so they can get credit for their seminars and externships. So it has to be done through their Columbus email address. So I'll also send another email out to remind everybody, but they need to fill it out on the Columbus email address. It's a simple Google form. It should take less than a minute. That's step 1. Step 2, attend the seminars. Those will be advertised and everyone will know. Step 3, probably around March, mid-March, late March, spring break-ish, I will start meeting with students one-on-one. Why do I meet with students one-on-one? What do we talk about? I sit down and say, hey, okay, what are you interested in? Well, I'm interested in engineering. Okay, great. These are the options we have for engineering. What are you doing this summer? Do you have a job? Are you traveling? Are you taking summer classes? Is there anything I need to know about for scheduling that will help you out and help me out. I would never, please understand what I'm saying, and I'm going to say it over and over and over again. I will never assign an externship without having mom or dad there on a call, on a Zoom, on an email. I need to make sure that we're all on the same page. So I would never have your son do an externship at US Century Bank without checking with you guys first and make sure that he'll be there on time, he'll be dressed properly, and will know everything he needs to do to get started. So please rest assured that will be fine. Going back to being as a freshman, the other thing I do, just going back to the meetings, you can come meet with me after school. A lot of the kids will come during their lunch as well. That's perfectly fine. Once we start getting into the spring, I think mid to late March, I will send a Calendly link out for scheduling, quick 15-minute meetings, and I do evening Zoom sessions as well. So a couple days a week, I'll stay after school and meet with the kids, and a couple days a week, I'll have a Zoom link. I think especially if it's your first year, parents, I have many Zooms where the parents are on the Zoom as well, just so they can hear and understand the process and what we're looking for and exploring options together. Sometimes we don't do it in one Zoom link or one meeting, and we need to have another one and a follow-up. Perfectly fine. For freshmen, what is open to you? This is what I have on the bottom. Be proactive and stay informed. We have an externship Palooza at Columbus. The Palooza at Columbus, it's affectionately called the Palooza. We host 3 externships at Columbus. It's going to be the week of June 17th. I have another slide about that later, but we'll be focusing on the areas of business, engineering, and technology. These have really evolved. It started with a alumni who's very involved. His name is John Adams. And this, when I started, it was my first year. He had been doing it years before me. If you have a son, someone is interested in engineering. Hey, miss, I would like to do an externship in mechanical engineering. Okay, no problem. I'll sign you up with this company and we'll do that the week of July 17th. Great. Give them all the information. Day 2, day 3, I may get an email saying, this is not what I thought it was. I thought mechanical engineering was building roller coasters. No. And mechanical engineering in Florida, especially South Florida, is going to be air conditioning and refrigeration. So the kids are shocked because they don't really know what they're asking for. So this originated from Mr. Adams, and what he did was he brings in all the different engineers to Columbus, an electrical engineer, a mechanical engineer, a structural engineer, a civil engineer, so on and so forth. He also brings in architects, real estate developers, real estate agents, anything that has to do with property development, engineering, building, things like that. This year, we are actually going to also go out on a field trip. We're going to take the Columbus bus for the kids who are there and go out and see some stuff real time so they can see some of the things that they've learned about in action. This is a 4-day externship, half day, originating at Columbus. And every hour we bring in a different speaker, a different engineer or someone in that industry. The same goes for technology. The same goes for business. Every hour, maybe we'll have an accountant, then we'll have a wealth manager, then we might have an entrepreneur, then we might have a, HR person, so on and so forth. All they're doing is giving the kids, a lot of them come in with some PowerPoints or presentations. They're giving the students an idea like, this is what I graduated from Columbus here. This is where I'm at now. This is how I got here. This is what a typical day looks like in my career path. As an engineer, this is kind of what I see. This is what I do, so on and so forth. So this is fantastic for the freshmen and the sophomores. It's open to all as long as I have enough seating for them. We use all of the large meeting places on campus. We use the Paul DeMari Lecture Hall. We use the Lawrence Bell Center. We also use some of the double classrooms in the new L building. And those are heavily attended. And it really gives you an idea of what you might be interested in. So what I love to see is building. So maybe freshman year, they go in and they did the Palooza, they did business. Then sophomore year, they come to me and say, hey, Mrs. Anderson, I did the Palooza and I really liked the guy who worked downtown in the financial services or accounting. Oh, okay, that's so-and-so. I would like to do an externship with him. Amazing. I will try to set them up the next year in person with what resonates with them. So for freshmen, the best way to start is the Palooza. Another way for them to start and get more opportunities is we have virtual externships. Virtual externships are great. A lot of parents are working. A lot of younger students are not driving. So getting them to and from places is difficult. We have Ryder, which is a Fortune 500 company. You saw it in the video. It is a virtual externship. It's 8 sessions over 2 weeks, no more than an hour a day. So one day might be risk, the next day might be accounting, the next day might be technology, so on and so forth. Usually the head of the department gets up, does a virtual session. They sometimes break the kids into groups, ask questions. We try to make it as interactive as possible. The last day is a Q&A with Robert Sanchez, who's the CEO and chairman of the board of Ryder, who's one of our alums and a very proud Columbus dad as well. And the kids really enjoyed that. Also, we have the same exact thing with Baptist Health. Baptist Health is huge and definitely nationally known. And it is not a medical externship. It is more the business of running Baptist Health. So, we have a marketing session, we have a finance session, I think there's a COO session. We combine that with Lords. So it's boys and girls virtually on it. And the last day, I think they picked 10 kids who were interested to go in person for a tour of one of their supply chains or one of their facilities, which was kind of nice as well. And then at the bottom of this, I put, be proactive and stay informed. As the summer is going on, if you have attended the seminars, if you have had a meeting with me, everything's going great, you're checking your emails, be proactive, stay informed. If you're checking your emails, you will see I'll send an all call to everybody who signed up for an externship. And I will say, hey, we just got a last minute externship. It's at XYZ Bank. It's Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 9 o'clock to 2 o'clock. This is the address. First come, first serve. Who can do it? Even if you're a freshman, if we're at that point over the summer and I'm looking to fill spaces, jump on it. As long as we can get mom and dad and everybody's in line and we can commit to it, you're more than welcome to join us. So as a freshman, that's exactly where we're at. So now I'm going to move on to sophomores, 10th grade. Same exact thing here for you. We're going to do step 1, Google Forms. Step 2, attending your seminars. Step 3, have a meeting with me. And then lastly, join the Palooza. Also, the virtual ones are great ones to pick up. Just so you know, I just kind of want to touch on this. I realized I didn't say that in the beginning. Externships are for everyone. They really come in handy. And when we talk to the kids who have graduated or they're filling out their college applications, you put your extracurriculars. You might be playing a sport. Maybe you do intramurals. Maybe you're in Key Club or Squires. Maybe you're in the band, so on and so forth. You also have an opportunity to put in your externship speaker series. You also have an opportunity to list all of your externships. Now, we do not say Ryder, 1 hour a day, summer. No. All we're going to say is summer 2024, externship, Ryder, period. Summer 24, externship, Baptist Health. So to really, to be transparent, the kids who are in the program, they could graduate with 4 or 5 externships easy. If they pick up the virtual ones, they do the Palooza. We call it CCHS Engineering, CCHS Technology, CCHS Business. There's even a point on that college application where you can write a little description of what you did or what you learned or encompassed. So you may have a couple virtuals. You may have your Palooza, and then you might have MasTech or Ryder or Northern Trust Bank, so on and so forth. You have these opportunities to lay all these out there. And the fact that you started freshman year and every year you're building on them, you're looking better and better amongst your peers and on the college applications. There's different areas on the Common App that you'll find out about later, but there's some that you could slide it in as work experience. There's some that you could put it in as extracurricular. There's different places and different ways to use this experiences. So take advantage, definitely take advantage. Okay, 11th and 12th grade. This is kind of where the program originated from. When I started working at Columbus, this program was open to the Moss scholars only. What I figured out really, really quick was we had more alumni or more of our Columbus family offering externships than we had kids to fill them. So I couldn't let that happen. So what we did was we opened it up to eventually all the juniors, the entire junior class. Again, same exact thing. You need to fill out your application. You need to attend your Zoom seminars. I'm sorry, you need to attend your seminars. Then you need to schedule the one-on-one meeting with me. And this is your year. We want to make sure that you are going out in person with a community partner. You're more than welcome to join the Paloozas at Columbus, all the virtual ones as well. That's the least you should do, is hit the virtual ones. But we would really love to see you go out into the community and get some real life experience. Again, you will thank me. You will definitely thank me as you see that you're filling out your college applications and you have places and things to put on them because you completed these externships. Remember, no one knows it was Zoom and it was an hour a day. No one knows that it was, one day at the bank or 2 half days at the accountant's office or, a week of half days at the engineering. No one knows that. We're just putting summer 2024 and what you did. So feel free to use these and stack these on your applications. This is something that a lot of kids do, and they're really, really, really happy. You should take advantage of these opportunities because I promise you, you will thank me and you'll appreciate it. Usually always happens after in life though, right? Okay, so again, this is our juniors, seniors, mostly the juniors. This is your year. This is when we want you to definitely take the most of the opportunity. So feel free, again, I've said on every slide, be proactive, stay informed. Check your emails over the summer. You could pick up so many. We have kids who get sick. We have people, I have some, people who call me on Friday and say, hey, send the kids on Monday, I'll take them. So that is really, really great for you. And take advantage of that opportunity as well. Let's go on to the next slide. Okay, so here's your timeline, right? What should we be doing? So next week on Monday, the applications are up. The Google Forms are up on Monday. It's on the website. I'll also probably be sending an email blast like I did today with the link for the application. Please remember, parents, I'm a mom too, completely understand. It has to be done from your son's email, his Columbus email address. The application is super simple. All we're gathering is their name, their cell phone, their student ID, and what their choices might be. My first choice is, business. My second choice is engineering. My third choice is law, whatever it might be. That's the end of the application. So keep that in mind. What else should I be doing now? Attending the seminars, or at least looking at the schedule and making plans to attend the seminars. The dates are up. It's on the Columbus website. So plan accordingly. I know we have a lot of athletes. We have band, we have recitals, we have drama shows, everything in between. We have kids who have jobs. There's 11 of them. Try to single out some dates that you can make sure to attend your seminars. And, it's truly nobody complains, nobody falls asleep. I've really, really taken the time to pick our speakers because in my mind, for lack of a better word, they definitely speak teenage boy. So they understand how to grab their attention and learn and get the kids to learn from them. As we get into later March, early April, think spring break-ish, I will send out a link multiple times, and we'll have those one-on-one meetings. I'll have evening Zoom sessions if mom and dad want to join. And I'll also have after school meetings that the kids can meet with me in person. My office, I've told as many kids as I can find. My office has moved. I am on the first floor of the Moss building, right next to Brother Kevin's store. My door is always open. I always have snacks. If you need to print, you need something, you need to catch your breath, I've got plenty of chairs. My office is very welcoming. Feel free to come by and talk to me anytime you need to. But we'll start scheduling those meetings as we arrive into March. Now, April, May, probably May into early June, hopefully not too late into June, placements. So what are we doing with placements? This is when I will make sure, whether it's email, Zoom, or I pick up the phone. You know, I have Joseph in my office. Joseph, you want to do MOSTech. You understand it's the week of June 26th. It's Monday through Friday. It's in Coral Gables. It's here. This is what you have to wear. Yes, yes, yes. And I'll say, okay, get mom or dad on the phone. We'll get them on the phone. We'll be on speaker. We'll be on Zoom. Hey, listen, Joseph wants to do MOSTech. This is the week. These are the details. Does this work for you? Does this work for your family? Okay, awesome, great. Then I'll follow it up with an email. This is where you go. This is where you park. This is what you're supposed to do. This is what you're supposed to wear. This is your contact person. This is the elevator he's supposed to take. I will give you as much information as I possibly can to avoid any confusion. So that is the process of the externships. That is how you sign up. That is what is available grade level by grade level. I'm seeing that I passed the 30-minute mark, but I just kind of wanted to get that all in. Lastly, here's some pictures of things we have, not limited to, it's just some pictures we put together. Medical, architecture, law, banking, engineering, you name it, we have it. And the Palooza. So this was a group of them. I think this might be the engineering group or the technology group. So it was, again, it's during the summer, it's 4 days, it's half days, it's hosted at Columbus. We've already have the dates for this summer. It is going to be the week of June 17th. And it's 9 to 1 p.m. daily. We do give the kids a break and snacks halfway through, water, snacks, check your phone, stuff like that. And it'll be technology, business, and engineering. So if that's something that you would be interested or in addition to, please, the more the merrier. We love having the kids. And lastly, this is how you can reach me. Again, give me a call, send me an email. We can set up a meeting. But right now, at the same time that I'm meeting with students and setting up seminars and getting everything ready, and at the exact same time, I'm working with our alumni and our partners and are going in, hey, what are the dates you're available? Do you want to do it this summer? How many kids can you take? Last summer you took 2. Can you take 3 this summer? So on and so forth. So I don't have a lot of the dates yet. So some I have, and I'm super excited. The sooner I get the dates, the sooner I can sign kids up. But it's a little early at this exact moment. So my over under is spring break, when I would really like to have all the dates and be able to assign students. I am going to look at these Q&A really quick. Not a question, just a comment. My son used his 1 week extra to write his college essay. It was a hit. Yay! I love hearing that. Thank you so much. The seminar scheduled online states who will give the seminar, but how do we know what the field of the seminar is about? What I do every week is, as I'm about to give you an email reminder of the seminar. So this one coming up, the kickoff, is with Adrian Alfonso. Adrian is president of our board at Columbus. He's also a principal at Kaufman Rawson, which is an accounting and financial services firm. So that will be business, finance, but I will give a little brief overview when I send out the email and the date of what they will be going over and what the topic is. So I hope that that answers that question. If you're doing summer school, can you make arrangements to attend the Palooza? It depends. Yes. Some kids are only taking 1 class in summer school. So we tell them either come before or come after. Absolutely. So I hope that answers that question. If they're doing double classes, they're taking both of those classes as a junior. So the juniors sometimes take team sports, personal fitness, or I think there's a financial class or possibly even computer apps. If they're taking double, no, it'll run over us. Excuse me, sorry, losing my voice. If it's only one, they can join us. Now, keep in mind that a lot of the juniors are doing those summer classes to make place in their schedule. So we try to accommodate them afterwards with externships as well, that'll fit into your schedule. So that looks like it's about it. I told you I'd get you out of here in 30 minutes or less. It's 35 minutes. Oh no, I see a few more. Will this recording be available? I hope so. I did record it, so I hope to post it. My office is on the first floor of the Moss building, right next to Brother Kevin's store. So I'm all the way down at the end. Vocational test. Oh, you know what? There are some vocational tests, I believe, on Ciaflo or some of the other software we use at school. I think there's Maya, there's a couple other ones. And I would go see your guidance counselor. They have career clusters and different ways to find areas that would be there for you. I can actually, if you want to come by my office, I can try to help you find where we can find those. I know there's one on Ciaflo, but I think there might be other places as well that can lead you in that direction. Palooza in person, if you can't attend the Palooza in person, is that okay? No, because it is in person and we don't record them. So you can either do it next year or we could try to figure on something. Um, no, the seminars do not repeat. So if you attended 2 seminars last year and you attend 6 seminars this year, does that equal your 8? No, every year is a new year. We roll over. So, sorry. We need to attend 8 out of the 11 this year. So I hope that answers that question. And again, thank you guys for coming out with me. I really appreciate it. Let's see. Should I go off base the last grade he's currently in? The grade you're in now. So if you're a freshman, that's kind of who I geared the slides to. Absolutely, I'm here to answer any questions. Feel free to send me an email. And I look forward to seeing everyone soon. And let me know if I can help in any way. I look forward to seeing everybody. And again, the seminars, you need to attend 3. You can attend more and you'll get the certificate, but that's it. Oh, something else really important. Totally forgot to tell you. Big news, huge news, exciting news. In the past, we've kept track, I still keep track of everything internally. So I have all the seminars the kids attended. I have all the externships. I have them all. We provide those to the guidance counselors because in the end, we want them to have this information for when they write their college letters, period. So that is recorded. Please don't worry about that. We have sent out certificates. That has worked so-so. The big news, the exciting news, as of this year, starting this summer, externships will be posted on the official transcript. That's huge. So the colleges will see that the students completed the externship, and that is more than we could ever hope for. We're super excited about that. So it is being tracked. Do not worry about that. Everything is being tracked, and super, like, it was something that we've worked on this for about 3 years. So we're very excited to do this. But anyways, have a great evening, everybody. Thank you for coming and learning, and anything you need to know, I'm here, and have a great evening. Okay, thank you.